Yes, sir, what's poppin'? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And I just want to take a quick little second to talk about this Xbox Fire Stick Keystone dongle for the TV situation. And these folks made out like a bandit on this deal. They were wanting to put out a device, a product like this for a good little while now. You know, we heard it referred to as the Keystone. It was supposed to be this little USB style dongle that you plug into the back of your TV, what have you, your PC, whatever. You know, plug it where you will. And their issue or their hang up on actually producing it was getting the price down to where they felt like it should be. They weren't able to do that, which is odd to me. Extremely odd to me that they weren't willing to lose money on this, but they were willing to lose money on producing all these Xbox X consoles that ain't nobody buying, Series S consoles that ain't nobody buying. You'll lose money on that, but you ain't want to lose money on it. I don't, because you could probably make the argument that they would have lost less money on just producing this device, but that's neither here nor there, because in this deal they made out in the best way because they didn't have to produce it. They didn't have to make the actual piece of hardware. You know, Amazon had already jumped out there and done the work for them. You know, typical. They done the work for them, and they'll just be leveraging that little piece of hardware to get their services off. You know, to get their promise of every screen is an Xbox, play it anywhere, play any and everywhere. More games, more places. Cause you plug this device in to whichever TV, now it's an Xbox. Plug it in to, you can probably plug it if you got a adapter or you have a tablet with a USB situation. I think the Surfaces do. But you can probably already just cloud game on that joint anyway. My Surface died years ago, and it did come with Xbox Game Pass on it. You know, so it probably don't need the dongle, but if you got a different tablet, you can probably get you a adapter and plug it into that joint. You know, if you wanted to. And it's two devices that they have out currently that you will be able to access these services. They got the Fire Stick 4K Max for a hot 60, and then the regular Fire Stick 4K for a hot 50. So with around $100, including the price of the controller, you can have yourself a little Xbox on the go, provided you got a screen, a portable monitor, or whatever, and access to the net. You got you a little Xbox on the go, a version of the Portal, if you will. So depending on which controller you get, you know, because I'm not sure. I mean, you might want you a special edition controller. You know, you might want you a bare bones catch on sale controller, and then at that point you got yourself a box for under $110, $115, depending on your location, of course. You know, my question was, who is this for exactly? I don't think that this is for your non-gamer. I think that's a fool's errand to be out here trying to recruit people who don't already game to come into your ecosystem just because now you will be able to game on your TV. I don't see that happening, because they still have to go out and then go buy a controller. And if I don't already game, that's not appealing to me. You know what I'm saying? That's not appealing. Because if I were interested in gaming, I'd just go buy a console. You know what I'm saying? I would just go do that if I'm interested in gaming. This whole initiative to expand gamers, and that's not going to happen. Realistically, it's not going to happen. Only way you get a new gamer is if it's a kid, and more oftentimes than not, that kid is already leaning toward a Switch, PC 5 or Xbox or console, whatever. Even though I think the number who are leaning towards a Xbox are dwindling, you could even make the argument that the younger crowd is leaning toward gaming or looking more so toward PC, just because of all the content creators that they watch on YouTube who playing GTA, Roblox, or Minecraft, or what have you. They all playing on PC, so of course they're probably gonna want to play on PC. Only thing I think that would kind of offset that is the parents who game. Generally, wherever the parents game is gonna be where the kid themselves wants to game. Like my son, he plays on Switch, but he's leaning more so toward PlayStation because I play on PlayStation, you know. So depending upon where the parent plays a role, and depending upon the type of content they watch on YouTube, will also play a role. So this whole trying to get non-gamers to play that way, I don't think it's gonna work out. I think this is more so for people who are already inside of the Xbox ecosystem and see this as an opportunity to expand their access points to Game Pass to other places in the house. You know, you can have this in your living room or wherever your main game is set. You might have a gaming room. You can have one of these set up in your bedroom. You can have one of these set up in your living room. You know, you can have one of these set up in your guest room or whatever. Or you go on vacation. You pack up your Fire Stick and you pack up your controller. You ain't got to worry about hauling your whole system. And if that wherever you're going has a TV compatible with this situation, you set it up that way. Or like I said, you bring yourself a portable monitor, tablet, what have you, and then you can still access and continue on your play sessions or whatever it is you was doing previously on your Xbox system, Xbox console, and continue on with that. So that's what I think this is more so aimed at, rather than, you know, your average Joe who don't already game and got a TV and or got a Fire Stick and they see it as an option there, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to pay extra on top of your Amazon sub in order to enjoy these services. You probably get a discount, of course, and they probably gonna have some kind of promotion to where you get a certain amount of days free or whatever for you to try it out, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna count those people who participating in it free as new subscribers or whatever, even if they drop off after the 30 days. But you know, these are just tactics they like to use to boost numbers and share with shareholders and throw online to look how fast and big we're growing, which is a sham. But kudos to them. Like I said, at best case, they didn't have to sink a ton of money into it. The Xbox gamer has a way to access their collection, access their Game Pass in multiple different places, you know. So though I'm not gonna be using it, I have no interest in it. I don't think most people will use it. I guess for the people who see this as a plus, it's a plus. But that's all I got for you right now. I just want to make a brief video and not necessarily talk about, but give my thoughts on it. And yeah, man, I will catch y'all in the next one.